Hello and welcome to Mike's Daily Post Podcast with Basil Rathbone, the third, the boxer, and I. He's saying hello with his tongue. We're just covering a couple things we didn't get to on the audio podcast, which if you're watching this on YouTube and don't know anything about my audio podcast, it's at mikesdailypodcast.com. It's a internet talk radio for your imagination show. Today, Basil's got a lot to say. Hold on, he's got something. Go ahead and talk. What? Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, had a couple comments underneath on Mike's Daily Podcast, YouTube, Mike's Daily Podcast. Wait, youtube.com/Mike's Daily Podcast. There you go. Somebody commented and remarked on how cute Basil was. So Basil's thanking you by doing that, licking and whatnot. Boxers are awesome. So what was the thing? Oh, yeah, so a friend of mine, really hard worker, when I used to be in radio, this guy, he got started like in 2004. Today, he was let go for like no reason. He's a hard worker. He would work, do all this radio grunt work and work all these different shifts. And he was just let go for no reason at all. And it just really made me disheartened to hear that, and just upset and angry, as you can tell. And I just sort of am perplexed as to why people keep endorsing radio, terrestrial radio, as we know it, because it just rewards people by getting rid of them. And Basil is upset too, and in fact he had a few things to say. Go ahead. He said, "Where's your hand? I want to lick it," which I think we can all extrapolate from that yeah, radio does stink, and the way it treats people, you wouldn't treat a dog like that. Well, I treat my dog pretty well, so I don't know, that expression doesn't really work with me. And in other stuff, today we were discussing, we're doing ridiculous random posts. We found some weird posts, some odd ones, especially this one where they were discussing about are women in Los Angeles prettier than anywhere else, and the reasons behind that and all that. Basil doesn't agree with that. He's walked off. So Basil wanted to get in the shade. Now he's laying down. The other thing I wanted to mention was that next week we're going to have an interview with a band out of Canada called Slow Coaster. So I'm looking forward to that. They're supposed to be a great group, and we'll be talking to them and playing their music. And that's pretty much it. Check out the radio show at mikesdailypodcast.com. Basil's saying goodbye with a little help from me. Goodbye. He's like, leave me alone. All right. Thanks for joining today's post podcast.